Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the monsters of the Midway, the Chicago Bears, and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
When I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina, those that had questions about him, it often centered in on the fact that he was only a one-year starter and wondered why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just locked in on the athletic ability, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team responded to him. I think his upside is big.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Trubisky. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Ginn has it complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Trubisky with the give to Howard. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, baby. Come on. Let's go.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And there they They got him the ball. Just get it to him. Let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ready. We waiting.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And Josh Hill has it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Ready. We're waiting.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. Trubisky now off the bootleg. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Trubisky to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've hit the end of quarter 1. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We'll head back to New Orleans after this. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Let's go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Ginn. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Ready?
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Breeze now on 1st down. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Ready? Yellow lady.
To throw, it's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Ready? Yellow lady.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees. And on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A give to Howard. And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
it's Trubisky. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. On the return, here's Edmonds. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Ready? We're waiting.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Breeze. Over the middle, complete. That's Carr. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's Breeze. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Ready? Return!
Breeze to throw again. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready. 90.
Now Breeze again. And that's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And his pass, incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Oh, here's pressure, and the Saints block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it one step and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Ready. Waiting. Wait, set.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Ready. You waiting?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Breeze now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Breeze now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Now Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Tight end right. Ready. You ready?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Breeze now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Trubisky on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That definitely sets up a much more difficult 3rd down.
Yeah, you figure 2nd and 2, one they thought they could pick up. Now you're facing 3rd and 4.
Yeah, got to give the front 7 a lot of credit for making that play. I'm just starting to wonder, partner, is 2nd and short also a throwing down in the NFL now?
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Trubisky fighting the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Trubisky now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Trubisky draw play, gives to Howard, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. A little juke. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, second down.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
On second down, Ingram. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Ready? We're waiting.
Breeze now. And Ging's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Ready? We're waiting.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready? We're waiting.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Breeze. Again has it complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Yellow lady.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. He's back to throw, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
He'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now
down.
your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. And that is incomplete here. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down. Here's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start. Offense.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Trubisky to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing now is Trubisky. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right? Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone, get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.